guys, it's me Indy here. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be previewing the Tottenham Hotspur versus Crystal Palace game at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday, and kickoff is at 3 o'clock.
Kickoff is at 3 o'clock, that's right, yeah, and it'll be the 14th of September. And so it's being frustrating actually having this international break. It's the one international break I don't know about everyone else, but the one I hate, because the Premier League just comes back and then you're already got an I don't mind the other international breaks, but this one really kind of gripes me. It's like
you just only getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden there's an international break. However, we finished off with a positive result. That was the 2-2 draw at North London, the North London derby. I've got the scoreline right again. So I've got.
Did you?
Yeah, I said 2-2.
I think I said 3-2.
You said 3-2.
I think I said 2-2.
Yeah, you might have said 2-2. Plus, obviously, I've got 3 out of the 4 predictions right. So any of you guys who like a gamble might want to think about putting what I decide is going to be the result for this weekend's game. Basically, Harry Kane scored 4 goals during the international break. He scored a hat-trick against Bulgaria, and then he scored a goal against Kosovo.
I don't even know about this.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm only really interested in international football when it gets to the end, or like really meaningful matches, or actually when the Euros kick in, because the semi-finals are both at Wembley and the finals at Wembley, if you guys didn't know. So that's something to look forward to. Basically, all the players are back now at the club. There was. Go on.
Are some people that were injured back in?
They might be, although we did have an injury. Lo Celso was injured on international duty. He's injured his hip. He's out till at least the end of October. So not great news.
I heard Sessegnon's playing.
But Sessegnon is back in training, yeah. But he don't know if he's playing, but he's back in training. Davinson Sanchez came back today from the USA. So the problem you got with this international break is actually we got South American players. You know, you got Lucas, you got Lamela, you got Lo Celso, just to name a few. Then you've got Davinson Sanchez, who obviously is South American as well. Then you've got a lot of players that play for England as well. So you've got Korea, yeah, that's right. Son played, so he's coming back travelling from a distance. So team selection is going to be a bit of a headache for Pochettino, I'd imagine. It's going to be very difficult because he needs fresh players. I'm not sure.
He needs ones that are not like tired.
I'm not sure how many international players Crystal Palace have got. So they might be fresh.
They might have an advantage, really.
They will have an advantage, and I think it's going to be I personally think it's going to be a really tight game.
We lose a lot of our players.
Yeah, we do. We lose a lot of our players, but that's part of it being a successful side.
But I guess it's football, so.
Yeah, that is football. Basically, we had a look at the press conference, and Pochettino was asked a few questions. One of the ones was, does he feel less frustrated around the uncertainty of the squad because the transfer window's closed? And basically he said, yep, it's nice to that the transfer window's closed, but then he alluded to the fact... No, he didn't, but that's what he alluded to. He alluded to the fact that January, the transfer window will be open again. So the squad will be settled until January at the very least, and then that month will come back, and then it will be probably issues again. But he has said, Eriksen, I'm just reading his quotes, and the question that was asked was, you have Christian Eriksen until January at least now, is he happy? And Pochettino replied to that was, he's happy. He was always happy. He never said he wasn't happy here. So that's a good sign.
I guess if he wasn't happy, he would have left straight away. It's not like he doesn't have the opportunity not to go. Exactly.
Then he was also asked is he still the first choice name on the team sheet? This is Eriksen we're talking about, and Pochettino's response to that was, I explained why every single situation was completely different. There were a lot of situations that we needed to sort out before the end of the transfer window, and he was one case. So hopefully that means he will be starting most of our games now, and I think we need him. Harry Winks didn't play, which I think is fantastic. I know it's not great for the lads, but we need fit players. So we're quite glad that we've got some players back that.
And
go on.
also, when the new stadium opened, our first game was Crystal Palace.
That's right, India. Well done. So, as India's just stated, we played our first
match against Crystal Palace.
Yes, first ever fixture.
And then I think.
And we were all there. We all went. We all went. My brother Jerry was there.
Game.
We won 2-0. Who scored the first ever goal? Son scored the first ever goal.
And Ericsson.
And then Ericsson, actually, talking about Ericsson, he scored the second ever goal at the new stadium. We won the game 2-0. Our overall record against Crystal Palace, here we go, here it is, India. We've played 55 games in total. It's not a huge amount of games. We've won 30, we've lost 12, and we've drawn 13. So that's the record against Crystal Palace. So
Wait, how many games have we lost? 30?
We've won 30 games.
They've lost 30.
They've lost 30, yeah. So we've won 30 games. We've lost 12 games and we've drawn 13. It's a 55 game record.
Well, it's not that bad.
It's okay. It's a good record. It's a derby. It's going to be tough. I mean, Zaha is a good player. So if we're looking at threats from their side, Zaha, he's going to be a threat.
A really good player.
He's a really good player. Yeah. I mean, someone who we like. We talked about Maddison, who we like as well. I quite like Ben Chilwell, but we've got Sessegnon in now, so.
At the same time,
but we quite like a lot of people that we know.
Yeah, but the ship has sailed now on these players. We're not gonna get them. So shall we see what we think is going to be the team? What do you think? It's going to be a tough one, actually. But we all know Laurie's is a certain. Yeah, we know Laurie's is certain. I think that Jan and Toby will play because Davison Sanchez obviously is coming back from the US.
What's his name?
He might be on the bench.
Might be on the bench. Who are you thinking about? Ryan Sessegnon?
No.
Oh, you think about the name. We think that Kyle Walker-Peters might be fit, so he could be back. If he is fit, I think he will come back. And then I think Danny Rose is...
Oh, Dembele.
Dembele, we don't know about that. Yeah, I think he's back with the squad. So we can't... We'll go with what the team we think it is. So I think Kyle Walker-Peters and Rose will just make up, I think, the back four. And then I think, yes, if Ndombele's fit, I would go with Ndombele and I would go with Winks, actually, because he didn't play any football during the international break. And I'm not so sure if Sissoko actually went away with the French squad. He may well have done, and so he may well have played. So obviously, if Ndombele is injured, then it will be Winks and Sissoko.
They were quite well together, I think.
Yeah.
Harry Kane is an absolute certainty to start.
And I think Ericsson.
Ericsson, I think, will start, yeah. And I think Dele didn't play for England, so I think Dele will play. Lamella might not play. I think Son might play, actually.
But then what about
Moura? But they've come back from... He played for Brazil, didn't he?
So Son played for Korea?
Yeah, but I don't think Son will start either. So I think he might give a half and a half. Yeah. So he might start Moura and then bring Son on. So, that's what we think the team roughly is going to be. Please leave your team in the comments below.
Do we know substitutions?
No, we'll work that. I think Pochettino worked that one, actually. He gets paid all the money to do it.
The substitutions are more likely to be people.
Yeah, that are going to be... Who come back from this
like to get them back into the team.
Maybe some young.
Maybe. So let's go with the scoreline. Who wants to go first? Go on then, Maya.
Go with a 2-0.
2-0.
Just because it's what we got last time.
That's because what we got last time. I actually think it's going to be a really tight game. Actually, I can actually possibly see us dropping points. So I'm not going to say we're going to drop points, but I can see us dropping points here. I'm going to go for a really close 2-1.
I think we're going to win. Obviously.
Yeah.
And I think it's also gonna be tight. And I think we're gonna win 3-2.
3-2. You do like a 3-2 scoreline, don't you?
I think might win 1.
It could be 1-0 as well, actually.
Who do you think's going to score?
Who do I think's going to score? I think Kane scored 4 goals in the international break. I'm going to stick Kane in my fantasy football team, actually, and I'm going to captain him this week. So I'm going to go for a Kane double in a 2-1 win.
Okay. For us, I think Kane.
Yeah.
And Son if he plays.
Yeah.
And then maybe Ali if he plays.
And maybe Ali if he plays. Anyone for your scoreline, or are you just going to go for scoreline and
I'm
no?
going to go with Son if he plays.
Yep.
And I don't think Kane will score.
You don't think Kane will score? Okay, well, okay, Son.
And I think Ali will score because he hasn't scored in ages.
Yeah, he hasn't, and he's back. Guys, again, give us your predictions. Who's going to score?
Lineup.
Comments down below. Any comments are welcome, of course. We try to answer all comments. Please keep them coming. And as always, catch us on the next one.
Yeah.
And come on, you Spurs.